I have a confession. I love learning books, podcasts, courses, YouTube videos. I am telling you, if there was no Olympic event for buying another personal development book, I'd probably bring home a medal. I'm convinced a gold medal too. Okay, maybe silver, depending on who else is shopping on Amazon that week. But seriously, I genuinely love learning. But one night I caught myself doing something completely ridiculous. I was lying on my couch listening to a podcast about the importance of getting enough sleep. And guess what time it was? It was after 1 o'clock in the morning. I know, I mean, seriously, Merle? Like, what are you doing? That's when it hit me. Like, I didn't need another podcast. I needed to get my butt to bed. Like, seriously, though, how many of us, like, how many books have you read that told you to drink more water, get more sleep, set better boundaries? Like, pretty much, they all say similar things, right? So here's my question. If we already know all of that, why do we keep looking for more information? And I don't think most of us have an information problem. I think we have a Tuesday problem. Now, you're probably thinking, what on earth is a Tuesday problem? Listen, hear me out. Okay, so the Tuesday problem is, right, everybody loves Saturday. So Saturdays are exciting. That's when you have the retreats, the workshops, the conferences, and you leave feeling amazing. You buy a brand new notebook, maybe even a new water bottle, and you get home thinking, this time I'm really going to do it. And then Tuesday shows up, and Tuesday has absolutely no interest in how motivated you felt 3 days ago. Tuesday comes and it quietly says, so are we still doing this? See, because Tuesday has never once even looked at your vision board. In fact, Tuesday is actually quite unimpressed by your vision board, if truth be told. So Tuesday doesn't really care how motivated you felt. Tuesday just wants to know, hey, are we going to go for a walk? Are we going to drink the water? Are we meditating today? Or are we going to go back to our old excuses? And that's why I think Tuesday is such an underrated day, because Tuesday is just beautifully ordinary. I mean, nobody's going to clap for you on a Tuesday because you got up and exercised. I mean, nobody's handing out trophies because you drank enough water, or nobody's going to be posting because you got your butt to bed before 10 o'clock. See, on a Tuesday, it's just another ordinary day. And here's the funny thing. Most people's lives don't change on that one-off Saturday. They change on a completely ordinary Tuesday when they quietly do the thing they said that they were going to do. One small decision, repeated often enough, becomes the person that you trust yourself to be. Because you see, motivation loves those Saturdays, but your identity loves Tuesdays. So earlier this year, right, I joined this program. It was called The Portal. And the idea was beautifully simple. What it was, you chose one thing, not 20, just one. The one habit that if you actually lived it consistently, it could help you become that person that you want to change and become. And so my thing was meditation. And to be honest with you, it wasn't what I was expecting. See, I expected when I did meditation that the clouds would part, I would become connected to all there is. I would have like a come to Jesus moment, you know, that big aha, but it was none of that. It was actually boring. I mean, my mind would just constantly race. And nobody tells you that's actually normal for meditation. See, I thought when you meditated, you'd have no thoughts. but it's actually part of meditation. And so every time my mind wandered, I thought I was failing. And, some mornings I'd actually convince myself that I could do it in bed and that would count. Nah, it didn't. Because I would just go straight back to sleep. But the good thing was that I kept showing up anyway. And something unexpected happened, right? See, I wasn't trying to become more confident, but I did. I wasn't trying to change my sleep, but I started going to bed earlier. And see, I thought meditation was changing my life, which it partly did, but looking back, I don't think that's all it was. I think it was me keeping my promise that made the biggest shift. So I did it even when I didn't want to and didn't feel like doing it. And that helped me become the person who started to trust the self. And that's the shift, and that's where a lot of us get stuck. We think that transformation comes from finding a big idea or the next big breakthrough, the next course, the next podcast, the next YouTube. And I know that's not what it is. I think transformation comes quietly through repetition on an ordinary Tuesday. So see, motivation likes Tuesdays. No, motivation likes Saturdays, but your identity likes Tuesday. So I want you to try something this week. And I know it's going to be a little bit weird and it's going to be uncomfortable. But imagine someone grounded you from personal development. So you couldn't do any podcast, no new books, no courses, no YouTube videos. And I know it's ironic because I want you to look at my YouTube video. But so I totally appreciate the irony. Just go ahead and like it anyway. But say you weren't allowed any new learning this week and you had to just choose one thing that you already know that would make your life better. Just one, not five, not 10, just one. It could be drinking more water, getting your butt to bed on time, or before midnight. It could be meditating. It could be finally making that phone call that you've been putting off. Whatever it is, right? I want you to live that one thing. Don't think it. Don't optimize it. Just don't add to it. Just practice it. Because information might help you with changing your mind, but practice consistently changes your identity. So before you go looking for another answer, ask yourself this. If every self-help book disappeared tomorrow, if every podcast vanished, if YouTube suddenly stopped working, what would you still know that you needed to do? I want you to start there because I have a feeling you already know more than enough. And maybe your life isn't waiting for another breakthrough. Maybe it's just waiting for Tuesday.